These two have just been in an accident. The woman gets out of her white ute. She assumes the accident's the fault of the guy in the blue car. So she's gotten out of her car. She's taken photos of the number plate of the blue car, thinking, well, I need details. I need to put in an insurance claim. Now the guy in the blue car, well, he's adamant that it's her fault. And he's threatening her, saying, you delete those photos or I'm going to hit you, basically. Now the reason I'm showing you this is really just to illustrate how things can unfold and do unfold out in the real world, on the road, when you've been involved in an accident. And I've seen plenty of examples like this. There's been a crash, both drivers think it's the other driver's fault, and if there's no clear evidence, no documented proof, then it just comes down to it's my word versus your word. This scenario is very similar to a video I just did yesterday. Two people in one car saying it's not their fault, one person in the other car saying it's not their fault. 2 against 1. And it's easy to assume that, oh, if I'm ever in an accident, there'll be witnesses, or it'll be very clear cut. If it's not my fault, the other people will come forward and say, oops, sorry, my bad. Are you okay? Here's my details. Let the insurance sort it out. But that's not how it plays out in the real world. Neither of these two parties think it's their fault. And in actual fact, the guy in the blue car and his mum, I assume it's his mum, both think that the only reason that they were in a crash is because the woman in the white car must have been on her mobile phone. She must have been distracted. When he gets out, the first thing he does, checks the damage to his car. The woman's saying, what happened? He's literally saying, well, you were on your mobile phone. And she's saying, no, I wasn't on my mobile phone. He's calling her names. He's yelling and shouting at her. The crazy thing about this, which is the same as the one I did yesterday, is that there are two people in one car and they both agree on the same thing. And I'm going to show you in a moment, this accident is 100% the fault of the guy in the blue car. The woman in the white car, she's totally innocent. But the thing that's crazy about this, like the video yesterday, is that both him and his passenger both are adamant that it's not his fault and they're both on the same page. And I find that weird because surely as the driver, he might be thinking, bang, oh, I've just been hit by a car. The mum on the passenger side must be thinking, you weren't hit by a car, you hit a car. You just hit the car. But like in the video yesterday, two people both believe the exact same lie in this case. And have a look at what else is interesting here. There are witnesses, but they're not stopping. They're not stopping to ask, are you okay? They're not stopping to ask, hey, do you want me to stick around so when the police come I can give a statement because I saw exactly what happened? Look at these cars at the traffic lights. They've turned up. Look at that white car. Look at the black car, the blue car, the other blue car, the other white car. See all these cars, they are literally pulling up seconds after the blue car and this white car have stopped to exchange numbers, which means they were literally a couple of seconds behind the commotion that went down. They would have seen it. They would have witnessed it. They could have pulled over to offer help and assistance. They could have pulled over to offer a statement. But no, they don't. And the reason that's important is because we assume, oh, if I'm in an accident, in this case in broad daylight, and there's cars around, it's in a busy built-up area, there's people around, there's pedestrians, there's other motorists, people are going to stop and people are going to give their story and their statement. There's going to be proof. But as you can see, that's not always the case. So what could happen here is this guy and his passenger, they both 100% agree that the fault is with the driver of the white car. They are both potentially going to say to his insurance company, this is what happened, here's how it played out, I was driving along, minding my own business, this distracted driver beside me on her phone plowed into the side of my car. Oh, do you have any witnesses? Yes, my mother was in the car, she saw it happen. And that's how this could play out. But fortunately, the woman in the white car, she's got a dash cam. The dash cam doesn't lie. Can't make up stories. Let's have a look at what actually happened here. So you can see the woman in the white ute, she's driving along in the left-hand lane. It's a 2-lane road. Well, 3 lanes if you count the right turning lane. But both of these lanes, side by side, both go straight ahead. She's in the left lane. The guy in the blue car is in the right lane. So somewhere their paths crossed. And here's where that happened. The guy in the blue car just changed lanes without looking where he was going and cut directly in front of the white car. The white car hit the blue car. And in actual fact, the blue car is crossing a solid white line, which is an illegal move. You're not allowed to cross a solid white line to change lanes. It's totally against the law. It's in the road rules book. You cannot cross a solid white line to change lanes. So even if this white car wasn't here, he's made an illegal move, but the white car was here and he hasn't bothered to look in his blind spot. And he's pulled directly across the road and cut in front of her. And she's had no choice, but she's hit the side of his car. He then gets out, ranting, raving, calling her names, threatening her, charging at her with his fist in the air, saying, "You are on your phone, stop taking photos of my car, it's got nothing to do with me, it's 100% your fault." And Mum's in agreement with this. That's crazy. Nobody stops to help. Nobody stops to give a witness statement. Fortunately for this woman, she has a dash cam. So regardless of the story that the guy in the blue car makes up, or the story that his mum backs him on, the dash cam wins in this argument. Don't drive anywhere without a dash cam.